Well. Good evening. Good evening. And welcome to another episode of 369 So Much More Than Travel. I am one star director Tanya Evans Barnes. I am an independent travel consultant with Travorium, and we are going to talk about that today. Because listen, first I wanted to give y'all a little backdrop of why I started and why I decided to do this 369 so much more than travel. Because, hey, let me just say, it is just so much more than travel. Oh, we got light. I am literally broadcasting out of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, the Outer Banks. I've never been here before. I am actually on a getaway, a 8 day, 7 night getaway. It only cost me $73 for the entire week. You can see my background a little bit. It's my beautiful kitchen, but it's a very beautiful place. If you are ever in the Outer Banks, I really advise y'all to come and check out this scenery. What I was going to do is I do have some guests coming in tonight. So while I give them a moment to come on in and before I introduce them, I want to show you guys a video. Like I said, this is 369 so much more than travel. What we're going to talk about here is the travel and entertainment. We're going to talk about how we get up to 40% off of different tickets like concert shows, movie tickets, theater tickets, football games, NFL, stuff like that. We're also going to talk about how we get to save money on shopping and dining. Yes, shopping and dining. And I'm also going to hit and touch bases on the best travel membership out there, hands down, none other than this beautiful, amazing company called Travorium that I'm so blessed to be a part of. So I see my guests are coming in, but like I said, before I introduce them, I want to show you this little 6 minute video, okay? And this video basically blew my mind because guess let's face it, guys, we don't know what we don't know. But as a child growing up, I was told I talk too much. And I think it was for a time such as this. Because look, if you don't know better, you will do better. So I'm going to show you this video. Let me go ahead and share my screen so that I can show you guys this video that basically changed my life. Shout out to our ambassadors or soon to be ambassador, Cynthia Sly, for telling me about this 2 years ago. I've been a platinum one star director with this company since 2019. That's when I started. And if I could be transparent, when I started this company, I just knew that I needed a better life. I just knew I needed a better way. And when I went to this conference, shout out to our ambassador, our team ambassador, Coach Deborah Taylor. When I went to her conference and I met Ambassador Cynthia Sly, look, like I said, people just don't know what they don't know. And if I would have known this a long time ago, I tell you what, it would have changed my life for the better. So let me share my screen and let me go ahead and show you this 5 minute video. And then I am going to give you a solution to this video. Check
J.W. War with
check it out.
American Note Warehouse. I want to go over the tax advantages of owning a home based business. I'm going to do it in black and white, so it's going to be really simple. Meet George and Jane. These two people have a lot of things in common. Each of them earns $3,000 a month, and each has a $150,000 mortgage at 6% on their house. the key difference between the two is Jane set up a home-based business. She went to a meeting one night and saw the possibilities of owning her own business and making extra income. So Jane joined a home-based business. Now George was at the same meeting, but George just didn't get it. And so what George did, he didn't even see the advantages to owning a home-based business in his taxes. So he just kept doing what he's been doing, and he just keeps overpaying his income taxes every single month. Now, let's compare how much money they both bring home. Both make $3,000 a month. George pays $500 a month in income tax. But because Jane owns her own business and gets to write off all her business expenses, Jane actually doesn't have to pay income tax every month. George lives on $2,500 a month. Jane lives on $3,000 a month. George has been overpaying his taxes $200 every single month. He gets a $2,400 tax refund every year. He really loves getting that money. Him and his family go on vacation. Jane realized that you're lending money to the government and they're not paying you any interest. She also realized that she could use that money to pay off interest-bearing accounts. So she corrected her income tax by putting the right number of withholding allowances down, and so she does not overpay her taxes. Now, that means that George has $2,300 a month to live on, but Jane still has $3,000 a month to live on. Now, their mortgage payments are $900 a month. Available for paying down their mortgage, George has nothing extra, but Jane now has $700 a month extra because she's not overpaying her taxes and she's not paying any income tax because she has tax deductions. Jane took that $700 and paid off her mortgage. Both of them would be living on exactly the same amount of money every single month. After 5 years, George still owes $140,000 on his home. Jane only owes $91,000 on hers, simply because she started a home-based business. Now, I'm not even counting the income she makes off her home-based business, just the tax advantage. 10 years and 7 months into this comparison, George still owes $124,000 on his house. Jane's home is now paid off. She paid hers off completely, using the tax advantages to a home-based business. Jane invests that $1,600 a month that she was paying on her house payment at 9% in her retirement account. Coming from what she was paying on her mortgage and the money she was overpaying on her taxes, she takes the whole $1,600 a month and invested at 9% in her retirement account. So 20 years after we started checking on him, George still owes $81,000 on his mortgage. Jane now has $318,000 in her retirement program and a paid-for house. 30 years, George's house is finally paid off, but he has zero in his retirement account. George paid $174,000 in interest alone on that house. Jane not only has her house paid off early, she now has $1.3 million in her retirement program simply because she started a home-based business. Jane only paid $53,000 in interest. Home-based businesses. A home-based business has got to be the answer. Which would you prefer? Sign up for a home-based business today.
Research shows nostalgia can help you remember ad.
Now, did y'all hear that? Sign up for a home-based business today. I know y'all probably wondering, well, what home-based business can I sign up for? Well, I'm glad you asked. What I'm getting ready to do now is introduce our my co-host for this evening. First off, I am going to introduce to you a lady that has become my sister from another mother. We literally went to some world tours together. We've been to some conferences together, slept in the same room together. Do you hear me? Yes, her children are now, I consider them my niece and my nephews. Shout out to little Felice and Najee and little pretty. I'm gonna get a whooping when she get on here because well, I just called the baby girl pretty. I don't even I don't know her name, but she is gorgeous. So I'm going to introduce to you first out of cold Minneapolis, Minnesota, director Sasha Roberts. Hey girl, did I just catch you with fixing your hair?
Yep,
You
I was
look good, girl.
fixing my ponytail.
What's
I'm like, oh,
what's what's my pretty name? What's baby girl name?
Nalise. It's Nalise.
Melise.
No,
Nellise.
Nalise. Yep.
Nellise. Okay, I'm about to write that down, get it tattooed, and put her in my wheel. Nellise. I'm gonna still call her pretty. I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget again. And next, I'm going to bring forth one-star director. Look, I haven't spent this much time with this young lady, but we here every Friday night. Okay, this is my sister. I can't wait to see her in her emerald gown. We're gonna talk. I know y'all wonder like emerald gown. What you gonna learn today about all of that? But coming fresh out of hot Atlanta, Georgia, I will be there next month during the week of Valentine's Day. So me and Marcy gonna hang out like two fat rats and a cat. Or I just got bars, but I'm gonna bring forth one-star director Marcy Thomas out of Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, girl.
Hi, my sisters.
Look, we do this every Friday, but we are never like on the screen together,
Right.
spending time breaking bread and talking about this business. So,
Mhm.
what I want to do is touch bases. Let's talk about that video before because I got a presentation, but I really want to touch bases because I mean, 369 travel is just so much more than travel. Did you know that if you had a home, I mean, the video that we just saw, did y'all know that prior to being in Travorium?
Nope, I didn't. I absolutely didn't. I basically joined Travorium to travel and get discounts and earn free trips. That was the furthest from my mind because I'm a full-time medical coder. So I figured, okay, I'm going to retire as a well. Then I met Coach D, and she has opened up a whole new world I know for myself. What do you guys think?
What you think, Sasha?
Definitely agree. Coach D has opened up a new world for me, for real. I've always been an entrepreneur, and I've
Mhm.
always had to pay taxes, quarter things that. It's only been a few years where I was an actual employee. So I didn't know this before Trevor, and I wish I did because it would have helped me with my with my back tax that I had because I paid IRS times being an independent
Mhm.
contractor. So that information alone helps us quite a bit.
I have to say this because I've worked a job since I was 14 years old. And I
Mhm.
know you can't start a business until you turn 18, but I've served my country, I've traveled the world, I've always worked a job. But do you know how much money that I left on the table not having a home based business?
Mhm.
Do you know how I mean, Uncle Sam, like, why wasn't this taught in economics in
Right.
school? You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
think about it. it- There's two certains in this life:
Mhm.
death and taxes. And for those two I mean, you only get one life to live. So there's only 24 hours. Okay, I'm good in math. I'm just gonna speak that into existence. I am good in math. As long as my money is right, then I'm good. But
Mhm.
there's 24 hours a day. How many hours are we required to sleep? 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then how many hours are we required to work? 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 16 hours gone already
Exactly.
with no time. We're not talking about spending time with family. We're not talking about doing nothing for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and the time is going by so fast. And all we do is turn around and do it all over again
Yeah.
with nothing to show for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I used to be big on I can't wait to income tax time. I can't
Mm-hmm.
wait to income tax time because you get the earned income credit when your kids are small. But then what happens when they grow up and then you ain't got no when you got no more kids? Can you talk about
Hello.
that, Marcy?
Yes, ma'am. I have 3 adult children. And when they were younger, my husband and I, we had like a concessions stand kind of business where we sold funnel cakes back in Delaware and Pennsylvania. And we used to write off stuff, but now that I'm in Travorium and we get so much training and so much information about how to build our home-based business, I can kick myself because I left a lot of money on the table when I had that business. I could have wrote off my gas. I could have wrote off our uniforms that we had and so many other things. Now with Travorium, let me tell you, I have my granddaughter on there. If she emptying my trash basket or if she's folding papers or whatever, or write off when we go out to dinner, because my whole family is a part of the business and we discuss like strategies and things like that, we write the bill off at the restaurant, things like that, so your cell phone, even the space that you use as an office, it's just so much. And I'll tell you how it really blessed me. A couple of years ago, we were in the process of buying a house. And because I had been in the business a year, my husband was in the business maybe like 6 months. So we wrote off different things that we did for the business. When I tell you, when that lady said what we were getting back in our refund, I was flabbergasted. We didn't get that back when we had our 3 children because we just didn't know. So I love Travorium because even though it's a business, your business, you're not by yourself. There's so much material and so much training to help you build your home-based business.
Thank you so much for that, Marcy, because I am definitely in the market to buy a house. So that is
Mhm.
something that I didn't know. See, we learn something every day.
Yeah.
It's what we do with the information that is given. Sasha, I heard little children over there. You have 3. Uncle Sam say if you got a home-based business, you can write off your house, your spouse, your children. Christmas, I know a bunch of us, well, a bunch of y'all spent a lot of money on Christmas, buying gifts and stuff like that. Sasha, how did you save this year versus any other year when it was time to do your Christmas shopping?
Well, we have entertainment and shopping portal in our Triborium home-based business. So there was a couple things that I'd seen back there that I took advantage of those savings. And because I bought it back there, I get to write it off on my taxes as well. So not only did I save the money purchasing it back there in the back office, but I also turned it into a tax write-off as well. So that's how I did it differently this year. I should have been doing it that previous year since I've been in a while. But I didn't know. I didn't know. You don't know. You don't know. You can't take advantage, but that I do know, I'm taking advantage of all of it.
Can we all say hashtag, put this in the comments, hashtag give us back our money? Before I go any further, I want to give a few shout outs. I see my god brother Carlos Wilder in the chat. Good evening, brother. Happy New Year. Get with me, get in this business, start writing off your bills and stuff like that. Oh, another shout out to my business partner, Philip Getting Money Chase. Good evening, family. Happy New Year to the family out there in Pittsburgh, in Philly. And then I see Queen Carol Casper has chimed in, and she said, yes, give us back our money. So today when I was in church, well, I'm in the Outer Banks right now. So um I tuned in to church on via social media because we do broadcast via social media. And Dr. Cammy Hunt, she was, you know what, she always come, she always dropping nuggets. And one of the things she said to me today, she was like, the 23rd Psalm, the number 23 means, 2023, it's time to be free. When I say that, guys, and I talk about this membership, what does that, when I say 2023 time to be free, how does that stand out to you? I'm gonna let you go first, Sasha.
Um, well, 2023, let's be free. It stands out on multiple ways because you can get a free business, you can get free travel, you can get free member benefits and perks, you get free income, and just being free in general, being able to go somewhere and not have to worry about what it's going to cost you or how the bank account is going to look after the fact. Um, Being free in 2023 is more than just the travel membership because we create residual income and we all want more time to be with our family and be free in that aspect. So what do you need in order to be free? You need more money to be free. And with our platform, we're able to explore and be free. We're able to create an income and be free. So it means a lot to me, especially having little kids. I like to be able to be free for them whenever they may need me, whether it's for sports or because they're sick. I just want to be free in all aspects of my life. So if it's free, it's for me.
Somebody put that in the chat. Hashtag if it's free, it's for me. Go ahead, Marcy. Take it away. What is 2023 time to be free? What does that mean to you?
What it means to me, I'm ready to trade my time for money, meaning I'm giving myself 2 to 3 years for retirement. I've been working as a medical coder for about 20 years, and I'm ready to retire from that. I'm ready to see the world. I'm ready to take my family, my grandchildren to see the world because these grandkids, this day and age, they're different. I asked them where they want to go. I want to go to Dubai. I want to go to Paris. I'm like, what? At my age, at that age, it was like Disney World, or your family may take you to grandma's house. That was it. So I want to be free to travel, free to live my life. Retirement, be free from this job that I work from Monday through Friday that takes up 8 hours of my life every day. I want to be serious. I'm so ready to go full time, but you can do this business part time. So you are free to do that so that you can do your business full time.
Amen to that. Man, I'm telling you, when I worked, I couldn't get no time off without a song and dance. I couldn't. And then when I did take the time off, they would lay me off or I had to get some repercussions and consequences. But having my own home based business gives me the not only the time, but the freedom. I'm I don't look. If I could do it all over again, starting back all the way from 18, before joining the Air Force, before driving trucks over the world, before any of that, before even having children, I would have got me a home based business. You know why? Because what I was taught growing up is you go to school, get a good education, and then you'll be successful. None of that in the middle told me that I had to, when I go to school and I go to college, I was going to rack up about $73,000 worth of debt. thank the Lord and thank Travorium that I no longer have student loans. Okay. Can you say hashtag getting out of debt in 2023 so I can be free? There go my little pretty. Hey, mama. And that's another thing I love about this business. Can't nobody tell me what I can and can't do in it. Hint, hint. If that ain't freedom, you got when you got a job, you got to and then I'm gonna ask a question to to the lady who's still in the job, the job limelight. I'm gonna ask her a real good question. But check this out. If you think about it, Carol Casper said getting out hashtag getting out of debt in 2023 to be free. Baby, it is one thing that I know for a fact. You're gonna leave your children some debt. Now, with having a home-based business and being a full-time employee or employee, what are the benefits of that, Marcy?
So being a full-time employee and having a business part-time, well, one thing I could definitely share it with people on my job. For one, even though I work from home, I still have coworkers. I'm like, hey, you like to travel? You know, it's a way to get the word out there about my business and whatnot. It's basically, it gives me freedom to share. So even though I have my 8 hours, when I'm off of work, if I'm in the supermarket, hey, I'm sharing it. I see somebody, that I just look like they like to travel, and I'll approach them. The other day, I was in the hospital with my daughter and listening to the conference on my cell phone, and she's overhearing this, and she's like, can I ask you, you make money on this? I said, I sure do. Every day I got money in my bank, in my little wallet. And yes, I went to Vegas for $199, stayed at a 5-star hotel. I gave her a couple of my business cards. So, I mean, just because you work a full-time job does not mean you don't have the time. You do have the time. It can start as a simple conversation.
And you know what else I love about if you are employed and have a home-based business, and people don't know this, that if you have a home-based business and you have a job, you can legally change your tax withholdings on your
Yes, most
paycheck,
definitely.
allowing you to give yourself an immediate pay raise on your very next check. And then every dollar that you put into your business, tax write-off.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tax write-off. So I'm about to
Absolutely.
share my screen because we finna get into this presentation real
Mm-hmm.
quick, because I'm telling you, people don't know what they don't know. So let me know if you can see my screen. I can't see y'all. Can you see my screen? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Oh,
we
y'all
can hear
can.
you.
Because look, I can't see y'all no more, but I can just see my screen. So at any given time, please, if
There
you
go the
cannot
screen.
hear me or see me, please let me know, and I will stop what I'm doing and get it back cracking. So, like I said, my name is Tanya Evans Barnes. I'm a one-star director in this amazing company called Travorium. I'm also an independent travel consultant, just like Marcy Thomas, one-star director, and just like director Sasha Roberts. We are all independent travel consultants for Travorium. And here at Travorium, we like to say a better life requires a better way. Now, I have to give you a warning before I proceed, and I need y'all to know that y'all need to proceed with caution. Okay? What I'm getting ready to tell y'all are facts. This is not my opinion. This is a fact because I got receipts and tax returns to prove it. I also have musical Tourette's. My partners tell me this all the time, so I'm being transparent with you guys. I have to tell you that because at any given time, I may bust out in a song because I like to tell it like it is, tell it like it is. So if I ever do that, you just gonna have to let me go on through it. You might have a burning question in your soul that you want to ask. If anybody has shared this on their page, make sure you get back to the person that shared this with you. Go ahead, put your questions inside the comments while we're on here. If I see them, or if Marcy see them, or if Sasha see them, they can answer it, or we'll answer it, but we're gonna answer it at the end of the presentation. What we are travelpreneurs. We're people that travel for pennies on the dollar. We travel for free, and we earn money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anywhere in the world, as long as we got an internet connection, laptop, or a phone. For example, I'm on an 8-day getaway, 8 days, 7 nights. I'm using the resort's internet, so I'm in business. I'm working, and it's a write off. So I know you're probably thinking, what is it that y'all do? We travel. We are a part of the largest industry in the world, which is the travel industry. In 2017, the travel industry had a revenue for over $8.2 trillion. We have 10, listed here, we have 10 of the largest internet companies in the world, but you can see number 7 and number 10 is highlighted in red because that's the travel industry right there, Priceline Group and the Expedia Group. It says Forbes magazine, millennials would rather travel than spend money on luxury items. And I don't know how true that is, but I know I would much rather travel than spend money on stuff that I probably ain't gonna even look at or use by the end of the year. But I'm gonna remember this experience here. Did you know that there was a monopoly in the travel industry? I bet you didn't know that, because I didn't know that. Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. Booking Holdings is affiliated, and they have booking.com, priceline.com, Agoda, Kayak, and as you can see, the rest of the names up there. And then there's Expedia Group. They have Expedia, Orbitz, Trivago, Hotwire. You see that up there. But I want to ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever met the CEO or founders to these two companies? Nope. But we are at Travorium are redefining the way the travel industry does business. These two right here, this king and this queen, David and Adela Hart, they are world-class entrepreneurs and the CEO and founder of this company called Travorium. They call it a better life company. They both have a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional business and direct sales industry. Mr. Hart was an Entrepreneur of the Year finalist at the age of 24. So he is not new to this. He is definitely true to this. I've sat down and had breakfast with both of these amazing people. They are very passionate, caring, and committed people. They established this business in 2013. We've had an annual 400% annual growth in 2019, right when the pandemic had hit, where a lot of companies were shutting down. We were actually growing. We have global opportunities in 63 countries. We're over 63 countries now. I believe we're at 67. Every Friday is payday, and he has paid out millions in commission. We have a corporate office in Temecula, California, and since we have grown so much, we just opened up another office in Madrid, Spain. Here at Travorium, our membership allows us to travel for less. We get up to 70% off of activities, rental cars, cruises, resorts. Matter of fact, me and my cousin Kiana, shout out to her. We're going to take a cruise in June, and I'm telling you, the prices in our back office are just amazing. We have discounts off of resorts where I'm at right now, tours, shores. Shout out to my cousin Janine Osby and my bestest friend Travell Sims, because me and Travell was talking about going to see Usher in April. And yes, I did see some tickets back there. So holla at your girl. But we're going to go to Vegas and we can go see a show like a Usher concert or a play or anything like that. I like to say anything that can be ticketed, we can get a discount off of. And we get group travel off of, we could have group travel. We get discounts off of hotels. There go my cousin Janine. I just seen her chime in. Hey, Nene Pooh. And we get to travel for free because we can earn free travel points. Our Dreamcation platform allows anyone, anywhere, on any budget. Why? Because the company matches every single dollar that we get, that we put in for our membership. They match it. They turn it into travel points and then they match it for us to travel with. So it's a win win. Here's an example. Here's an all-inclusive stay at the Crystal Resort Cancun in Mexico. 7 days, all inclusive, meaning all you can eat, all you can drink all day long. Expedia has it for $1,797. Travorium has it for $1,148. Okay, that's almost $700 in savings. That's a plane ticket. That's shopping money. That's whatever you want it to be. You don't have your passport yet? Hey, shout out to Kelly Brady. I see you chiming in. Thanks for chiming in, Queen. But you don't have your passport? I advise you to get your passport and have a better understanding. But until your passport come in, you can go to San Diego, California, and stay at the Paradise Point Hotel. 4 days, 3 nights. Price line $1,307 and some change. Travorium $665.88. Another savings of almost $700. Here's an example of a getaway. The getaways are personal trips that you create. You can take as many people as you want to go. But here's one: Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. 8 days, 7 nights. Now, for 8 days, 7 nights, that's not a bad price, retail price, $499. But if you are a platinum, and I'm going to really talk about platinum because that's what I am, team platinum. That's what Marcy is, platinum. I believe that's what Sasha is because platinum gets the biggest and better discounts, and you get more with the platinum. Go hard or go home. That's what I say. But after you apply 998 points, your final cost for the 8 days, 7 nights is $0 after you apply your tax. I am literally on a getaway right now in the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and all I had to do is cover the taxes. Put in the comments, hashtag I can cover the taxes, because it only cost me $73.21. I got the receipts. Here's another getaway. Orlando, Florida. You can get a 1-bedroom suite for 8 days, 7 nights. If you are platinum, you can go for $1 plus the tax after you apply your points. Or if you're titanium, you can go for $18.43 a night plus the tax after you apply your points. Canary Island, Spain. Never even known about this place until I got in Travorium. So this is on my to-do list. I do not have a bucket list. I have a to-do list. And Canary Island, Spain is one of my to-do lists. But I can get a studio room for 8 days, 7 nights. Platinum, $0. See, I like $0. That's not a typo. We did not run out of ink. That's for $0 after you apply, plus tax after you apply your points. If you're a titanium member, that's $14.14 plus tax after you apply your points. Now, I want to know, can you stay in your own house for $14.14 a night? I'll wait. Hey, Queen April Jones, I see you. Thanks for chiming in. Here's an example of one of our world tours that we had this year. We have over 100 world tours every year, and they start in March and they end in November. But here's an example of one: Menorca, Spain, 4-star resort, all inclusive. That means, like I said, all your food, all your drink. You can get a deluxe room for 5 days, 4 nights for as low as $39 per person after you apply your points. Hey, Tamika Rashad, how are you, Queen? Thanks for chiming in. But I'm telling you, you don't know what you don't know, because all of our world tours are for 2 people, okay? 2 people. Cartagena, Colombia. Listen, I'm going places I can't pronounce or spell, but I do know for a fact that I had some partners. Matter of fact, TJ the Boss, 2-star director Thomas Flowers went there. Mark Leaks and his beautiful queen, they were there for 5 days, 4 nights for as low as $1, and that's for 2 people. This is not a typo, because we did not run out of ink, because if we did, we wouldn't have been able to add after the points are applied. Italy, Rome. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. I wouldn't know what the Romans do. Why? Because I ain't been to Rome. But guess what? For 5 days, 4 nights in a 4-star hotel with breakfast included for as low as $149, who ain't going? Montego Bay, Jamaica. I will definitely make this on my list right here. In 2021, over 63 of our partners went there. They did a Jamaican party. They did an all-white party because they celebrated birthdays and stuff like that. So shout out to Adrian Curtis. I know Thomas Flowers. Coach D birthday was in June. My birthday was in June, but I couldn't go there because my passport ain't come in. Like I said, all you need is a passport and a better understanding, because I got it now. 5-star resort, all inclusive, all your drink, all your food, all day long. Junior suite, ocean view, as low as $59 per person after you apply your points. Portugal. I'm gonna go through these really quick now because I got to get to the money part. I know y'all wait like, what? How much is y'all not going? Yes, we is. Deluxe room, 5 days, 4 nights, lowest $249, breakfast included. These are the world tours. Budapest, Hungary, whatever. I'm going. Places I can't pronounce or spell, but I'm going. And this one right here includes the breakfast and taxes. Now, you know Uncle Sam be beating us over the head, but guess what? If you get a home-based business, you won't be getting beat upside your head as much, because the tax code is basically for small business owners. Tenerife, Spain, lowest $99. Room with a balcony and sea view. I'm talking about, look, Phuket, Thailand. Now, this one sold out in 7 days. I did see Thomas Flowers did get this. I seen him on the beach, walking beside an elephant, riding on top of the elephant. He stayed in a beachfront cottage, 4-star resort, 7 days, 6 nights, you guys. $1, 4 quarters, 100 Brown Brothers. You mean to tell me you ain't got 100 Brown Brothers? Come on. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, another all-inclusive for a low is $40 a day. Las Vegas. I went to Vegas, but when I went to Vegas, I did not stay in a luxury suite for 5 days and 4 nights, but I did go to Vegas for 8 days, 7 nights for $80. I'm just saying. And it was a write-off. When you know better, you're supposed to do better. This one right here, this is the world tour that we went on this year. I was with Sasha Roberts. I did a swamp tour. Shout out to Pastor Mel Keys and Minister Carol Pittman, because they saved my life on that swamp tour, because an alligator came straight up to the boat. I don't know if he knew that I ate his cousin earlier that day, but he came straight up to the doggone boat. The airboat, I kept calling it a raft, but it was an airboat. Thank you, Minister Ronithia, for getting me right on what them doggone things was called. All I know is I couldn't swim and I was too close to the water. And if the alligator would have had an attitude, he could have just flipped us over, and then that would have been the end of the Tanya Evans Barnes story, because I'd have been lunch. But we were there for 5 days, 4 nights at a 4-star resort. The breakfast was included. We had our own chef cooking us breakfast. Shout out to DeMarcus. He was the chef in New Orleans, baby. That's what he was like. New Orleans, baby. What you want to eat today? Pretty. But I'm telling you, we had a really good time down on Bourbon Street. We got lost. It was just awesome. But we were there for 5 days, 4 nights for as low. For two people, $399. Sicily, Italy. Now this one right here, no, not this one, but this one right here, Magala, Spain. Now let me tell y'all, for the longest I was calling it Malagna, Spain, until my partners actually went there and they was like, Tanya, it's Magala. But like I said, I'm going places I can't pronounce or spell. 4-star resort, breakfast and dinner included, 5 days, 4 nights for as low as $1. Some people went for $1. Some people went for as low as $39. But if for 2 people, y'all, Tazahak or whatever, Morocco. Who want to go to the motherland? Hashtag, if you want to go to Africa, put that in the comments. Hashtag take me to the motherland. You got 2 choices. You got Morocco, 5-star resort, partial ocean view, breakfast included, 5 days, 4 nights for as low as $329. Cozumel, Mexico, another all-inclusive, no resort fees. Resort fees is way as low as $38 per person, all inclusive. Dubai, one of the richest cities in the world. I thought it was a country. Get me right. But I found out it's a city. Dubai. And they was going, I mean, people went for as low as $1. People went for as low as $129. But who doesn't want to go to Dubai, see the world? And here's the one I'm looking at. This the one I'm looking at for this year. Tanzania, Zanzibar, Sea Cliff Resort and Spa, 5-star resort, breakfast and dinner included, for as low as $449 for 2 people after you apply your points. So it's either Tanzania, Zanzibar, or the other word, Morocco. But I'm going to Africa this year. Punta Cana, all inclusive, low as $38. Ibiza, Spain. Now, this one right here is an adults only resort. Don't think about, you better get you a babysitter because you can't bring your kids here. Now, you may come here with 2 people, but you may go home with 3. Hint, hint, because this is an adults only resort. Malta, another adults only resort. Look at that tub. I would like all them little jet stream bubbles to just hit my legs and stuff and massage my body. Paris, France. A bunch of my partners went to Paris, France. Pastor Melkeys, Coach Deborah, they went to Venice, Italy, and all this other stuff. Athens, Greece. Dr. Phyllis Terry was there. She took a bunch of people there. 5 days, 4 nights for as low as $299. I mean, come on. And we have Mr. Hart and Mrs. Hart, they are always adding world tours left and right. You know what I'm saying? So I know what y'all thinking. Hold on. I think I done got stuck. Okay, bam. I know you're saying, okay, Tanya, you used to talk too much in school. Now you're talking too much right now. I still talk too much. But listen, I'm telling you something good. So these are our 3 memberships. All you need to do is choose a membership. Now we have the silver. Now the silver is our wholesale travel pricing website. I would like to say that's the equivalent of Expedia and Priceline, but you get so much more. You get loyalty points, which is totally different from travel points. And if you need to get clarification on that, make sure you get back to the person who invited you to this presentation. But the silver, that's where you get the discounts off the hotels, resorts, rental cars, cruises, and activities. That's $49.95 one time to start, and then $49.95 a month. I do have to reiterate this to you. You do not get your money matched on this one, but you do get all the savings. You do not get access to the world tours or the getaways, but like I said, you do get to you can start a home-based business for as low as $100. Let's just say that. But a little bit more, go to titanium. That's everything in the silver. Plus, now you're getting access to the getaways and the world tours, and you get travel points. That's when your money is turning into travel points, and the company is matching it. And that is $129.95 to start, which turns into 130 travel points. And then every month you'll pay $69.95 a month, which turns into 140 travel points for you to travel with. But hey, if you like me, go hard or go home, and you like $0 and stuff like that, then you will go to the platinum. I am team platinum. So is Marcy. So is Sasha. But that's everything in the whole kit and caboodle. That's tier 1 pricing for world tours. That's even more travel points. And it makes sense because you're putting a little bit more money. And you get deeper discounts on the getaways. That is how I am at this beautiful, amazing resort in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina for $73.21 for the entire week, you guys. But that is $249.95 to start, which turns into 250 travel points. And then every month you pay your $125, that turns into an additional 200, that turns into 250 points. So travel points. So you literally are getting paid to travel. And if you don't want to wait until your points accumulate to take a trip, no worries. This is an optional. Can somebody put in the comments optional Hashtag optional. But if you want to go somewhere right now, say you want to go somewhere tomorrow, you can. You got to get you a Travorium travel pack for a one-time fee of $999. That will turn into 1,400 travel points. So for example, say you pick the platinum membership, and then you add the travel pack. That is 1,650 travel points day one that you can use to take a getaway or a world tour. To each his own, but you can travel right now today. Now I know you're wondering, do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription? I like to say, boom, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Because you don't. Because I don't. All you have to do is join the partnership fee, which is a partnership annual due of $49.95. On top of your whatever membership, you just add $49.95 to it. So you'll get, in that right there, that $50 when you get started, and $50 once a year allows you to tap into our 10x compensation plan and will allow you to start building a book of business. You get the marketing website, the hotel site, you get ongoing training, back office access tools, and so much more. I'm so sick and tired of this light. And all we do is share. Sharing is caring. So you share this concept. You share this travel club with people that you travel with. Share with 3 people, then you'll start earning free travel points. We like to say, share with free, your business is free. Share with 4, you pay no more. And that's all social sharing is. I mean, when you go or somebody see you with a dress on, and you be like, girl, I like that dress, they gonna tell you where they got the dress from, but nobody gonna pay them for sharing that dress, where they got it from. But here, Mr. and Mrs. Hart is gonna pay you to share this travel club membership with all your family and friends, people that you gonna travel with anyway. You gonna get paid to do it. Like I said, you share with 3 people, your business is free. If you join the partnership fee, if you add it, and then you'll be able to tap into the 10x compensation plan. Now I have to go ahead and give you a legal disclaimer on this, because this information is for illustration purposes only. It has no guarantee of income, and we have to tell y'all that, because I don't want y'all saying Tanya said this and Tanya said that. No, Tanya making money, but you may not want to make no money traveling. I do. It just made sense to me. But the sky is the limit. I know people making millions of dollars in this business just by traveling and sharing this information. So let's get into it. I'm gonna go through this real quickly. And like I said, this was for illustration purposes only, because we don't know what your work ethic is, but there is no limit to what can be made. If it's to be, then it is up to me or you, but it's up to you. All by social sharing. It's the social sharing ripple effect. Is people who tell a few, who tell a few, who tell a few more, and that's all that is. Just sharing this can. Just like Facebook, the concept that Facebook had before. It was a couple people on Facebook, and then people started seeing people that they knew, and then but Mark Zuckerberg or whatever his name is, he ain't give us a dime. But I thank him for Facebook, because that's what I use. That's where all my partners come from. Hey, shout out to all my partners. Hey, how y'all doing? I met y'all on Facebook. Then when we seen each other, some of my partners I ain't even seen face to face yet. There's that yet is a very powerful word. But I'm telling you, all the people that I've met online, I've actually seen in person. And I'm telling you, it's something about seeing people in person. It just does something to you. And the number one thing shared on social media is travel. People talking about where they want to go, how they want to go, when they going. People posting videos. Like I just posted a video the other day, where I'm at right now. So once you get your 3, you'll be earning more than you're spending. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna talk privy to platinum, because that's what I am. We have a system where we have a binary system. We have 2 sides, like your body have a right side, a right arm and a left arm. We have a binary system: right team, left team. And all you have to do is get 4, teach 4, duplicate 4. And once you get 3, you'll be earning more than you're spending. Once you get your third person, you'll start getting daily residual pay. And I'm going to ask the ladies after the presentation to talk about the power of daily residual pay. So once you get your three, you'll be making $4.10 a day if you are a platinum. $2.26 $3.30 a day if you are a titanium. But I'm telling you, hey, Queen Kelly, I see you on there. Thanks for chiming in. But either way it go, you'll be earning more than you spend it. You'll be making more in daily residual pay that will be more than what your monthly membership is. Okay. And if say your four get say they don't want to wait and they get the Travorium travel pack, then they'll earn an additional $600 in bonuses. That's a month. That's every month, y'all. And like I said, if you want to get really in debt with the compensation plan, get back to the person who invited you or put this on their page, get back with them and they will make sure that you get all the information. But once your four get four, then you will be what I'm called a one-star director. That's $10 a day in daily residual pay. That's between $400 to $700 a month. I don't know about you, but I done paid car notes with that money, and that comes every month. And like I said, if those your eight people get one of them travel packs, you'll get an additional $18.50 a month instead of $700 a month. But hey, who couldn't use an additional $400 to $700 a month? That's like $6,000 a year annually in residual pay. After that, this is what I'm going to next. I'm trying to make this by March. Two-star director. That is $25 a day in daily residual pay. That's between $1,050 to $2,500 a month in residual pay. Then you get one of those beautiful Travorium diamond crusted rings that's custom made by the CEO. And you get one of those once you get the two-star director. And that's by having 25 platinum members. And make sure whoever you can, okay, your business will be free once you get 3 people to come in on the same level as you. So if you come in on the silver and you get 3 silvers, then your business is free. Come in on the titanium, get 3 titanium, business is free. Come in as a platinum, get 3 platinum, business is free. Okay. Then if your 25 people, your platinum members, say they want to get one of the travel packs. Okay, then that's a residual bonus of $5,250 a month. $5,200, not $52.50. $5,200. Like I said, the sky's the limit. The only limitation is you on how much money you can make, all by sharing this wonderful information. After 2-star director, you become a 3-star director. And that's all you're doing right there. Once you get the 3-star, is helping 1 or 2 people get one of those nice little rings that you just got. And then that's a daily pay of $70 a day, $2,500 to $3,300 a month in residual pay. And I'm going to talk to you after the presentation about a guy, an awesome man, a guy who has gone home to glory. But when he passed away, he was a 2-star director. And I'm going to share with you, me and the ladies are going to share with you what happened with his business. Because once you get to 2-star director, your business is inheritable. Can somebody put that in the comments? Hashtag, I can pass this business on. You cannot pass your job on. And I'm sure that every time you come home from work complaining, I'm sure your kids don't even want your job. But this right here, something that's going to bring value and add value to your life, can be inheritable after you get to 2-star director. That's what I'm going for, because I want my grandchildren to have something with their name attached to it. What is your name carrying? But once you get the 3-star director, that's $70 a day, all by helping 1 or 2 people get one of them nice little rings on both your left leg and your right leg. That's a residual income of $2,500 to $3,300 a month. And like I said, if 30 people get one of those Travel Now packs, you'll be receiving a residual income of $8,700 a month, you guys. After 3-star director is 4-star director. All you doing is helping people get one of them nice little Travorium rings. I can't wait to get mine. But then you'll be making $100 a day. That's between 4 to 5 thousand a month in residual bonuses. Now I know for a fact it's a lot of people in the world that ain't even making 5,000 a month on their regular job, on they just over broke. I'm just saying, or if they self-employed. I'm self-employed. I have a transportation business and I drive Uber, but I ain't made no $5,000 a month. And with that being said, when you self-employed, if you don't work, you don't what? You don't eat. And the Bible say, not me, but the Bible say, if a man don't work, he don't what? Eat. So if I don't drive like this week, I ain't making no money driving, but I'm making money in my travel business because I get residual pay. Hashtag the power of residual pay. Thank you so much, Cynthia Sly, for teaching me and dropping the nuggets on me about the power of residual pay. But once again, get some people to if they want to travel Travorium pack now, that's additional $12,850 at a 4-star director. After 4-star director, that's where I'm trying to be. Ambassador, making 6 figures. Like I said, shout out to our team ambassador, Coach Deborah Taylor. Ambassador Deborah Taylor making 6 figures. And all she did was help 3 to 4 people on both her legs get a 2-star director ring. You're making $140 a day in daily pay. That's $7,500 to $9,100 a month, you guys, in residual pay. And I know you see the platinum memberships, 188. That's not all from you. That's from the people that you refer and the people that they refer. We all one body, like in Christ, one body, one baptism. Our compensation plan goes all the way up to $3,200 a day in residual pay. That's $100,000 plus a month, and that includes the estimated bonuses. That's over $1 million annually just by traveling, doing something that you guys are already doing, just paying thousands and thousands of dollars on the front end instead of paying. We stay at 4-star resorts at 2 and 1-star prices. I'm in this 4-star resort right now for 8 days, 7 nights on a getaway. It only cost me $73.21. Priceline was asking, no, Booking Holdings was asking, Booking.com was asking $1,000. And Priceline was asking for $700, but $73, 700, 1,000. Which one? For me, it's the 73. I like to ball out on the budget. But when you share this information with other people, then you can get paid to share information. That's all I'm doing. And once you become an ambassador, you get the Louis Vuitton experience that was created by our beautiful queen CEO and our co-founder and CEO, Adela Hart. And she created this experience for all the ambassadors. They get a private salon, a personal shopper. They get a little gift card with thousands of dollars on it. And you can get whatever you want. You get your own personal shopper. I'm planning on being an ambassador in 2023. That's what I'm going to be. I don't know about you. I'd rather take you with me. But I can go alone. I'm on this trip alone. So I was born alone. I'm going to die alone. So, hey, but I don't want to go alone. I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to win. And Mr. and Mrs. Hart created this company for all of us to eat. They wasn't having a problem in the money situation. You know what I mean? They've been rich. But it's one thing to be rich. It's a whole nother thing to be wealthy. And we get not only the Louis Vuitton experience as an ambassador, but we get a yearly ambassador vacation. Every year you get an ambassador vacation. That means when the CEO, they go all out. We go where, they take us where they have an ambassador trip everywhere in the world. They do excursions. They do, dirt bikes, dune buggies. They get a yacht. They go fishing. They pay for your hotel, your excursions, your food. They pay for your airline tickets for 2 people because Mr. and Mrs. Hart, they're big on family. So I'm telling you, they go Todd. I know all these people in these pictures, but I'm telling you, you can know them too. These are my travel family. We also get overrides as an ambassador. As an ambassador, you get because there's perks to being an ambassador. You get to override the entire company with the global ambassador pool. That's you earn up to 7 shares. Each share is between 1,500 and 1,800 a month. That's not just a year, that's a month. You get that every month when you're an ambassador. Once you become a 3-star ambassador, you get the 3-star ambassador watch, the 007 watch. That's an $8,000 watch, guys. Men's and ladies' versions is free to all 3-star ambassadors. It's the Omega watch. It's the same watch that James Bond wore in all the 007s. Don't worry, you ain't gonna be able to blow nobody up. You ain't gonna be able to shoot nobody. You don't get all the gadgets, but you get the $8,000 watch. These are some of our newest 6-figure income earners. And I know y'all asking, like, why I only see is women? Because who run the world? Girls. I'm just playing. But women, we love to shop. We love to talk. As you can see, I ain't shut up yet, but we love to do all this stuff. So we do have a lot of women in this company. There's our team ambassador right there, Coach Deborah Taylor, in the bottom left hand corner. These is our newest 6-figure income earners. They're making over 100,000 to 300,000. We just had another guy, Ryan Vanderpool. Shout out to you and congratulations as one of our newest male 6-figure income earners in Travorium. So that is the end of our presentation. I'd like to say thank you so much for chiming in. Here at Travorium, we travel better. We travel different. So a better life requires a better way. I am going to stop sharing my screen, bring the queens back on in. Come on in the room. And I'm just like, look, let's talk about, I see Christina White laughing at me. She said, congratulations, $300,000. She was laughing at me. I love Adela. Me too, Christina. Hashtag Adela. Power of I can pass a business value. I can pass the business value. You sure can. This ain't nothing but bringing more value to your life. I don't know about you, and Marcy and Sasha, please chime in. But before Travorium, I was in a bad place. I mean, I had just buried my son, my 19-year-old son. He was murdered, saving somebody. I mean, protecting somebody that he didn't know, and it cost him his life at the age of 19. 2 weeks prior, 2 weeks shy of him actually going off to college on a full academic ride at that. And I just remember all the people he touched, like at his homegoing service, it was nowhere to sit. I didn't even know my baby knew all them people. But I was in a dark place when I got in Travorium. But I had said, Lord, you better do something. Because if you don't, I'm gonna be a serial killer. So y'all better put in the comments, thank God for Travorium. Because a lot of people would be dead in their grave right now, including me. Because I'm telling you, I did not know. I said something gotta shake, Lord. If I can be transparent. I said, if you don't do something, I'm gonna be a serial killer. And he was like, no, daughter. And next thing I know, shout out to Leroy Wainwright. Because I'm gonna tell you the story. Y'all. Shout out to Leroy Wainwright. He is my brother's friend, my brother Dwayne's army buddy. And he had came by the house to drop off. He had my brother's mother, and she was coming down for a visit. And I had just came back from Cleveland. My grandparents are, older, and my grandmother, y'all know she has dementia and she's in a nursing home. So I literally have to I go back and forth to Cleveland all the time to see my grandmother. And I couldn't do that without Travorium. I ain't worked the job, y'all, since March 4th, 2013. I ain't worked punching nobody's clock. I'm done with that. I'm done with punching somebody's clock. I'm done with answering to other folks or can I take a lunch break? Can I do this? Can I? No, that's over with. And the fact that I'm like, man, I've been paying bills all my life. Haven't y'all been paying bills all your life? Yeah. But now, when you have a home based business, you can write off a portion of your mortgage, your rent. You can write off your utilities, your internet. I got two phones that I get to write off because I do. And they call this a home based business. We get a 1099. And from day one, the day you start is the day you should be keeping your receipts. Now, make sure y'all talk to y'all CPA and y'all whoever preparing y'all taxes and everything. So y'all ain't gotta take it from me, but I'm telling you, we got Sasha. Talk about daily pay. What you think about daily pay? I'm gonna start with you.
Um, well, daily pay I think is amazing to consistently get paid on something that I did previous work on. Um, is phenomenal. I mean, you get paid as you go to work, but if you miss work, you don't get paid. With this, you get paid on a consistent basis daily, as long as you're doing what you need to for your business. And it's easy talking about travel and sharing it with others. Who doesn't want to see the world for less? So the daily pay is amazing. I love it. I never earned daily pay like this until I became a part of this company. Because I used to do massage. So in order for me to earn any type of income, I would have to massage somebody or do their hair or something of that nature. I don't have to touch a soul, thank God, in order to earn my daily pay. It's amazing.
As say you, Marcy. What you how you feel about the power of residual pay?
It amazes me that when I lay my head on the pillow at night, I made money and didn't do a thing. While I'm sleeping, that that little wallet on Trevorium is going ching ching for my daily pay. So it's exciting. And on the other hand, I had a situation, a short story, where you know how we always change in pocketbooks, and I left the wrong credit card in the other pocketbook and had my Trevorium card in the pocketbook that I was carrying. Well, I remembered that I had request money out of my wallet. It saved me. Here I am. Nothing's more embarrassing to be at the front of the grocery line and you don't have the right card or not enough money. I took my card out, paid for my groceries, and out the door I went. So it's been a lifesaver. I love the fact that we get a daily pay.
You know what? I didn't know how much look, and I be forgetting that like it's like second nature to me. I got a bunch of money on that pay quicker card. A bunch. But I've never touched it. And it was funny that we got an email at the end of the year. Hey y'all, if y'all got over $400, y'all might want to pull this money off out y'all e-wallet. And that's another thing. We have everything at the touch at our fingertips, right on our cell phone. I know this is a home-based business, but I like to call it a phone-based business because I do everything on my phone, from my booking to anything. If I'm in the car, I can turn on a training at any given time. What and then the best part about this business is once you get to two-star director. Now, did you guys catch the Christmas story that Pastor Mel and Coach Deborah did on Christmas Eve? What do y'all think about that? I'm gonna let Marcy go first.
Well, honestly, I did not catch that one, but I heard a lot about it, and everyone was like raving about it, how good it was.
That Christmas story was powerful. It was it was beyond powerful. It was a Christmas story to the T. I like to talk about that particular story, Ambassador Deborah Taylor and the late and great Guy Taylor. I like to talk about that story a lot because it means a lot and it's huge. It's a big vision, and the fact that it's living out and we're watching it and we're able to participate in it and create the very same thing for our own family is amazing. So I'm gonna let you ease into it and story was.
Okay, so if you did not catch the Christmas story, I would advise y'all to go on my page because I shared it and I watch it all the time because it motivates me. Now, I met Pastor Guy and well actually when I got into the business, I got to back up, but when I got into the business, the person that got me in the business left. Just left me. Left me no instructions or nothing. But he left me in the hands of a three-star director. Well, he was a two-star director at the time, but now he's a three-star director, Pastor Mel Keys. And then that's how I met Ambassador Deborah Taylor. She was a two-star director then when I met her. But she took me under her wing. And I'm talking about I didn't have a clue I didn't have a clue what I was doing, network marketing or anything like that. And when she had the conference, I don't know if it was her first or second conference, but that is when I was able and had the pleasure of meeting the late Pastor Guy Taylor. And their story really stuck out to me because when they got into the business, Coach D was unemployed. She was working for the Obama administration. And then once Obama got out, they laid her off. So she was unemployed. She had a sick husband, Pastor Guy. He was on dialysis. And they got into this business and they started from the bottom. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Cause I'm telling you, they are literally, I mean, they are literally the face of Travorium for me because Pastor Guy he ended up getting a kidney. Y'all remember that? And we were so happy about that. And and I met him at the conference and he was talking about daily pay and building legacy. And at that time what I didn't know what I know that the Bible say you are supposed to leave a legacy for your children and your children's children. And as much as I've read the Bible, it did not dawn on me until Pastor Guy and Coach Deborah Taylor said it. But when Pastor Guy he was a two-star director, he had got two-star director and everything, got a kidney, everything was everything, and then boom, Coach Deborah went in the hospital because she had some health issues, and then Pastor Guy passed away. And it hurt. I think it hurt the whole team. I think we all, I know I did. I felt I was like stuck. Cause when I went to Memphis and I met him, he had gave me so much encouraging stuff because I had just lost my mom in Christ. But then I ranked up. That's when I ranked up to one-star director because I got mad. Coach D wouldn't let me quit. She wouldn't let me quit. And then when I sat down and talked with Pastor Guy, it just, I mean, he just, it just made sense. So then Pastor Guy passed away and it just really messed me up. But to watch Coach Deborah keep working from the hospital, she did not stop. It just motivated me even more. And she was like, I can't quit. I can't quit. Then, but it was just so heavy on me. But then the following year after he passed, his business ranked up to 3-star on the day that he passed, y'all. It just kept growing. And now almost like another Christmas, like Coach D made ambassador Christmas last year. Now she getting ready to be double ambassador because Coach Pastor Guy's business is up to 4-star director. It's still making money, y'all. And he gone to glory. Look, he got it. Just like the video I showed earlier when George didn't get it. Y'all don't be the one that don't get it. Please don't be the one that don't get what we trying to share with you guys tonight, because this is very important. The decision y'all make today is going to impact the rest of y'all lives. Whether you do or whether you don't, it's still, even when you don't choose to make a decision, you're choosing. You are choosing. But can you imagine? Some of us have worked, put like this. I can't talk about nobody. I can talk about me. But I've worked all my life and ain't never made 6 figures. Now I've made 6 figures, but Uncle Sam taxed the heck out of it, so I didn't see 6 figures. And now that I don't have, my child done gone home to glory. I got an adult child. Uncle Sam was trying to beat me over the head, and I said, the devil is a liar. I got me a home-based business, and I'm putting money back in my pocket on a daily basis. Marcy, work a job. She getting ready to retire. Can you say retire from your job and just live a life of freedom? Sasha, she's a mother with a husband and small children. Can you imagine she gonna build this business to just like Pastor Guy and Coach Deborah, and she can leave this business? She got small children. And what they did with Pastor Guy's business was so beautiful. They started a trust for their grandchild and their great grandchild. So they have Ava, who is 4, and Graceland, which is 5. So by the time they 18, they both gonna have they're gonna be multimillionaires. All by traveling. So I like to say, when you know better, you need to do better. So with that being said, I'm gonna look, drop the mic on that, let that simmer. I want y'all to get back to the person who shared this with you. Tell them yes, tell them no, tell them quick, because we are on the go. But I am going to give some final remarks to Sasha and Marcy. If you can say anything to the peoples that's watching this broadcast, if you had anything to say to them, what would you say? Starting with you, Marcy.
Okay, the first thing I would definitely say, if you're tired of working a job just over broke, and you want to plan to retire early, because you don't have to retire in your 70s. You don't have to do it. Get you a home-based business. Set your ducks in a row so that your grandchildren and their grandchildren will be set. They don't have to be filling out these student loans and looking for forgiveness from the government. Set them up so that they can have a legacy, they can have some money. Gracie and Ava, they don't have to go and get the FAFSA and all that stuff. They're going to be set. You know what? Yes, for life. So that is my goal to do for my children and their children. So come on aboard. Do you know that travel is good for your health, mentally and physically? And earn free travel. Come on, it's a no-brainer. Just listen to the information. We have a webinar tonight, the fireside chat. We can put in the Zoom number. You can get on and listen. It doesn't hurt you anything to listen. Listen to the information, have an open mind, and strive to be better. Strive better for you and your family.
Thank you so much for that, Marcy. As say you, Sasha.
And so, what I would say is, I wish I would have found something particular. I didn't find me, but with this doing it. I'm there. Not, and like grow. Take a fresh look, because just travel.
I think you Sasha done froze it, and I'm seeing it's a bad connection. Can't I can see you moving now, Sasha. What you say? Oh, she frozen. But what Sasha said basically was, if it was a way that she could have did this prior, she would have not only saved money, she would have made a lot more money, and she would also be able to just do what she want to do. And that's all of our ultimate goal. Who wants to be told what to do, when to do it, and how to do it? Marcy put in the chat, and I'm gonna put it on the screen. We have our fireside chat this evening, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. That's the Zoom ID on there. Join us tonight. You'll actually be able to see our team ambassador, Coach Deborah Taylor. She does the fireside chat with my brother from another mother, 3-star director, Pastor Mel Keys. They always do a good job. I'm going to be on there tonight because I like to have my face in the place. Look, this year, exposure equals expansion. I got that. Shout out to 1-star director Kayla Young out of Houston, Texas. She did a broadcast the other night that had me on fire. And one thing that stood out to me, exposure equals expansion. So I am also officially launching my business tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern time. It's going to be Facebook Live. So make sure you tune in, join me, have a ball. And you know what? I have to put this on the screen because that's what I like to do. I like to give away free vacations. Okay. So all I need y'all to do is text travel feedback to 888-532-2699. And what's going to happen is this: you're going to receive a link to a video and a survey. Video is going to show you the different and awesome and amazing destinations that you can choose from. If you pick an overseas trip, those are 6 days, 5 nights. If you pick anything in the United States, those are 4 days, 3 nights. But watch the video, pick a destination, take the 14 question surveys, like on the scale of 1 to 10 type thing. Basically, watch the video, take the survey, and make sure you get on the schedule for the confirmation call. Last month, we gave away a $300 airline gift card from the people that did that process. So I don't know what we're giving away this time, but hey, you get a free vacation just for taking a look at the information. So go ahead, text travel feedback to 888-532-2699. You receive a link to the video and the survey. Watch the video. Take the survey. Get on the schedule so I can set you up with your vacation voucher and things of that nature. And Marcy, did she come back on? I thought she came back on. But anyway, get back to the person who shared this presentation on your screen. If Marcy shared it, if you see this on Marcy's screen, get back with her. She gonna hook you up. Get back with Sasha. She gonna hook you up. Get back with me. There goes Sasha. We gonna hook you up. Where she go? Well, maybe we not. Oh, there go my sister. But yeah, get back with the person who invited you to see this presentation. And last but not least, March 17th, 18th, and 19th, all roads are leading to San Antonio, Texas. So if you want to party like a rock star with us, you want to play dress up and get your emerald, you still got time, but you need to register. And there's the link right there. Team Legacy Conference 2023.now.site. Get yourself registered if you have not done so already. Thank you so much for chiming in tonight. Go back and watch it on the replay. Look, just get back to the person that invited you to this presentation. We bid you adieu. Until next time, this is 369, so much more than travel. We'll see you again at 10 o'clock. Holla at your girls. Bye. Good night.